If trying to learn how to read the level 2 box on the tape, you're already on the right track, because being able to read the tape is such a great skill to have, because it can really allow you to be more precise with your entries, exits. It can help you also avoid getting faked out in the markets, and more importantly, it can allow you to recognize the moments when the markets are just giving you all the confirmations that you need in order to really hit the button hard and take 2 or 3 times the risk that you normally take in order to experience those really larger gains that could really make your week or even a month in one single trading session. So in this video, what we'll be doing is I'll be going over what the tape is, what the level 2 box is, how to read it, how to interpret this information, and more importantly, when to use it and when not to use it and simply ignore it. Because knowing when to use the tape and knowing when to simply ignore that piece of information is equally as important. So in this video, we'll be covering all of that. And for those of you who are new to this channel, my name is Shaun. I've been trading the markets for 8.5 years, and I'm a Dubai-based active US equities trader. And this channel is all about just straight to the point trading content that could really help you stay on the right track and develop or go through your developmental stages as a trader much more faster. So if you want to see more videos just like this one and a lot of other valuable content that could really help you move forward in your own trading journey, consider subscribing to this channel. And with that, let's actually get to the screens and get to it. So this is how the level 2 box and the tape look like. If you're watching this video, hopefully you already have seen the level 2 box and the tape and you have some sort of an idea. But if you go over it, this is the level 2 box. If you just focus on my cursor, this entire section is the level 2 box. This left-hand side is the bids and the right-hand side is the offers. So what you see on the left is these are all different exchanges: NSDQ, NASDAQ, ARCA, EDGX. These are all different exchanges. And these are all the prices. All this entire section is all prices. And this is the quantity of what sort of prices that they're looking to get filled, or whatever that they're trying to buy or sell. So exchange, price, and size. And the reason this yellow block is just so stacked up and so big compared to all the entire, at the bottom over here, is because they are similar prices. So if you see 584.54 cents, this is one single price, all of it. They're separate because these orders are coming from different exchanges, like you see. And this 111 is basically one represents 100 shares. And if you go on to the seller side, and one more quick thing I want to mention over here, the very first line that you see is referred to as the level 1 data, and any more information that you want to see, any more in-depth information, that is referred to as the level 2 data. And you will see it if you subscribe to a level 2 data. But if you're not subscribed to a level 2 data, this is what you normally see, is just the very first line. And like I was mentioning, exchanges, prices, and size over here, it's very much the same thing on the seller side. Offers, basically, ARCA, NASDAQ, and different exchanges over here and different prices. And the higher the price goes, so right now what the closest price is to the trading transaction or trading price actually taking place is 484.60 cents, and the size over here is 11, which represents 1100 shares. And the further you go, so as you see, 61 is higher than 60 cents, so that is stacked up a little bit below. So if a transaction actually takes place, which one is the closest, where the transaction can meet? So this is where the opposite when it comes to the bids, 54 cents, 52 cents. The lower you go, the lower your sort of number is going to be, because a buyer is trying to buy as low as possible and the seller is trying to buy as high as possible. And when a transaction takes place, a transaction takes place between two people, because stock market or any other market is essentially an auction, right? So two people are coming together and agreeing to a certain price when the transaction sort of takes place. Hey guys, just a quick segue. If you're tired of losing money in the markets and you're serious about becoming a consistently profitable trader, then check out my mentorship program designed exclusively for people who are serious about learning how to trade. This is not just another course giving you information, but this program gives you a real transformation in your ability to successfully trade the markets. You see, traders who are serious don't lack passion or work ethic, but they lack proper guidance and clarity on what exactly do they need to focus on in order to achieve consistent profitability. They keep going through books, videos, courses, gathering more information, thinking that they're working hard and getting closer to their goals, but in reality, their account still keeps bleeding. They're constantly feeling stuck, frustrated, and angry in themselves, unable to understand the nuances of the markets, which also makes them lose confidence and even experience a sense of shame for spending months and even years and still having nothing to show for. And mainly, they start to lose hope, doubting that if they're even cut out to become a profitable trader. If this sounds like you, I understand. Trading is hard, and being stuck in that cycle of frustration and being clueless about what exactly is missing, that feeling is absolutely brutal. And I know this because I was stuck in that cycle myself for almost 6 years before finally breaking through and becoming a consistently profitable trader. And I was only able to do that by building a deep understanding of my edge and gradually perfecting my ability to execute my edge. And if you're serious about learning how to trade stocks, then you must check out my program, which is designed to take anybody from not knowing anything about the markets to becoming a consistently profitable trader in the fastest way possible. You learn everything about trading from the ground up and combine that with ongoing hands-on mentorship and feedback sessions, which are designed to keep you on track and accelerate your learning curve. So if you really want to transform yourself from a market participant to a profitable trader, then all you need to do is go through these 3 simple steps. Number 1, schedule a call with the link in the description below this video. Number 2, on the call, help me understand exactly what your goals and your challenges are with trading. And finally, number 3, on the call, I'll walk you through exactly how the program, mentorship, and feedback sessions are designed to help you go from a beginner to a consistently profitable trader. And if it sounds like a fit and you have a professional attitude towards trading, then you can decide to enroll into the program. So if you're an absolute beginner or a struggling trader, tired of losing money, wasting time, and wants to become a consistently profitable trader, then schedule a call with the link in the description below this video. You see, too many traders are unnecessarily struggling for years in the markets, focusing on doing all the wrong things. And all you need to do right now is decide. Do you want to take the first step and learn how to trade stocks the right way so you can start approaching markets with clarity? Feel the confidence in having the ability to extract money from the markets. Consistently keep growing your account and make trading your primary, secondary, or retirement career. Have the freedom and flexibility to live the way you want. And finally, just stop feeling so stuck, confused, frustrated, and mainly just stop wasting time on doing all the wrong things. Now let's get back to the video. The size that you see, don't take it always too seriously. A lot of times these sizes can be hidden. These sizes can also be fake. It's also very easy for anybody, any trader to actually hide the size. But this is just the overview that we went over. And coming on to the tape, when a transaction actually takes place, they are usually represented on the tape over here. So you see different prices are being in different colors. So white means a price has actually transacted somewhere in the middle. Remember, like I was just talking just earlier about a transaction takes place between a buyer and a seller, 2 people essentially, right? So when a transaction takes place on the bids, it usually comes out in red color. If a transaction takes place at the offers, it comes in green over here. And somewhere in between, it's usually going to be in the whites. And then there are other further colors, which you can check your platforms as well. They're pink and all that sort of shades. What you really want to pay attention when you're live trading it, you want to be paying attention to a lot of greens or reds or color combination that you have set up, because when a transaction takes place on the bids and a lot of red prints are taking place, so it's telling you that the buyers are getting their way. Buyers generally want to buy as low as possible, and if the sellers are chasing them, right, if the buyers just keep stepping down and the sellers are chasing and sellers have to also step down, that is telling you that the sellers are in control. Now, even though I gave an example of buyers and sellers, it's just to make it easy for anybody to actually understand it. So going over to the live trade, I just want to give you a quick context of what the trade was and what the essential trading plan was essentially. So the trading plan was, for me, the stock was pretty weak for that day, and there was news that was really bad for all the Chinese companies, and this was another Chinese stock that was just dropping down in value. So my plan was for it was ranging somewhere around here at the hundreds during the pre-market, and my plan was to let it run all the way to 103 and short at the resistance and target all the way to 95. This is the 30-minute chart of the same thing. This is where I actually traded the stock. Like I was mentioning earlier, the plan was to let it run all the way up to 103. Shorted over here at 102s basically. Took some profits at the minor level, added some more to my shorts, exited a little bit of my position, and finally just took my targets over here somewhere. So let's actually go over how did I decide to enter right over here or got the confirmation, and how do you use the trade, or how do you use the level 2 box and the tape in live scenarios. So this is the same thing, 1 minute chart, but let's actually play it. So right now, I want to just pause the video, and like I was saying, this is not the time to read the level 2 box and the tape, because the prices are not at your key levels. The very, or when a lot of beginners are trying to learn how to read the level 2 box and the tape, they what they do is they get really excited about it, and they want to look at the level 2 box and the tape the whole time, which is actually gonna end up really hurting your trading, in fact. So you don't want to pay attention to any of the times. You actually just want to be looking at the charts to manage your position, unless the prices are reaching at certain key areas, such as 103 was a key resistance level that I had marked out. This 99 was a level that was being supported throughout the pre-market. That is another key level. Or it could also be another important round numbers, such as 100 or $10.50. So these whole numbers like that. So at this point, I'm not even paying attention to the tape. I'm just letting it do its thing, but I'm just sort of keeping a close eye. But this is not where I'm going to be, looking at the tape and making a trading decision, essentially. I'm just waiting for it, and let's fast forward it a bit. So it's coming, or it's approaching. Right now, the price is at 102.57 cents, and we are closing in on 103. So this is probably the time to start paying attention to tape and seeing what happens and how the price actually reacts to 103. And our plan is to go short. We already have a plan in place. At the moment, what I see is all the green prints just went by in a bigger stack, and see more green prints. What it's telling me, if I really want to, first I'll give you the easier version so it makes sense. So right now, all the offers are being stacked up. I mean, all the offers are being filled. So what that's telling you, that buyers are meeting a price where the sellers want to sell. So right now, basically, it's normally going to be referred as buyers are completely in control and bulls are in control of the market. But an easier way for you to interpret this information is sellers are just constantly able to sell at higher prices, and buyers are just chasing. That's an easier way to sort of use it in our heads. But in realist, or the technical term for this would be buyers are completely in control and buyers are just driving the market right now. Right now, the offers are just constantly rising in value or rising in prices from 103 to 150 and so on and so forth, and buyers are actually okay to pay those higher prices and catch up to them. So that's what is happening essentially, and our plan is to go short. And this is the very first time sellers actually start coming into control, and we see all the red prints, and we sort of step down. But this is not enough confirmation for us right now. But I'm getting ahead of myself. But right now, our plan was to go short, and we are seeing the opposite things happen. Basically, this market is pretty strong, and if as a plan to go short, we can stay out of the market right now. If I just let it roll. So right now, we started to see some red prints, and that is a good sign for us that the market could sort of start going lower, but nothing concrete yet. It's a good sign, but not sign enough. Right now, offers are still stacked up, price keep on rising up, which is the opposite of what we want to see. All the green prints are going instead of red prints that we want to see. And 103, even though we start seeing a little bit of red prints just a little bit back. If you want, you can rewind it. But that green prints and red prints, if you just see the candle as well, this is a 1 minute candle. If I forgot to mention that earlier, 1 minute, 5 minute, and daily chart basically. So you see how prices actually came down to 103 and started getting bought up and started moving higher. So because this could be just something else, that this level is actually being supported and more buyers want to just step lower and want to buy at a certain price, and sellers are okay with it. So this doesn't really confirm anything that the markets are actually moving lower right now. In fact, it's the opposite of what we want to see. See, 103 just got supported, all the green prints. Price just keep going up. Offers are still stacked up. We are 21 and very smaller numbers on the bid side. We start to see some reds. We start to see some selling action. Could be profit taking, but still out of the plan. Plan is to wait for the price to fail at 103 and then go short after this. Right now, we don't see any big sizes or any sort of confirmation for us to start taking it as short. But in terms of candle, yeah, 104.50 got rejected really badly. Some traders who are really fast on the tape and who are okay. This is just personally my style of trading. I want my plan to be met first. But some traders who are fast, who might be like really quick scalpers, they might actually be super quick at reading the tape and actually short it somewhere around and really catch it and see the changes happening. They might be catching it at 104.25 after seeing this rejection of 104.50. But those are skills that you have to constantly keep working and developing. Personally, my style doesn't really allow me to do that, basically. Right now, still nothing. Even though sellers are coming, we rejected on the price, but you see VWAP is another place which is a key sort of area. And we see green prints that's telling me that the buyers are supporting or the buyers are still active in the market. The buyers are placing or giving this offers what they want to sell it at, and the prices start taking support on VWAP. So this is again still an opposite thing that we want to see as a short seller in this market. Still greens, no action, no clarity. See the offers, 103. So many big sellers over there. 103, 3,100, 3,100. Some more sellers at 103. Are buyers actually consuming all the sellers and still the prices keep on going higher? What's really going to happen? That's what we have to observe as traders. Are we going to consume? Are buyers going to consume and buy all the inventory that the sellers have? And can we still, consume more in terms of buying? That's, what are the buyers doing? So that's what we're trying to observe throughout this time. The sellers start coming in 103. Sellers are, stepping down and just giving to them at the price that the buyers actually or the bids actually are. So now the offers or the sellers are chasing the bids. Green still unsure. The market doesn't has a clear direction, but it's a good sign when you look at the technical analysis we had done. So it's a very good sign for us to be paying attention. Not just the tape, but the overall plan. You can't forget the overall plan as a trader, and you can use the tape to confirm entry exits. At the moment, we're still not seeing great signs, but now this was the very first thing, and some more size, some more red prints, and can the price actually hold? We couldn't hold VWAP, and that's the very first sign or strongest sign that actually sellers are starting to take control. And sellers or the buyers or the bids are basically just falling lower, and the sellers are actually catching up to them. It's an easier way to sort of explain it just so it makes sense to you guys. But basically, it's just bids dropping down to the price and offers actually chasing it. So that's what's happening. Still offers, all the red prints. And if I review my trades backwards, I think if I just review my trades right now when I'm watching it, it's also turning out to be a review session for myself. This probably would have been a great sign for me, or at least just right after these green prints, the next time any red prints come in to the market, and if I see some size behind it, that would have been the perfect time for me to actually enter the position. And see that 10. So that's 1,000 share, and we actually dropped down in price as well. And what happened over here as well? See, the price started dropping. We take a little bit of support, but do we fail? Do we not fail? But like I said, I think it was confirmation enough for me to add to the position and risk somewhere around here, like 103.50s or something, just to give it enough of a breathing room. And 103 being a key level, the price can sort of move over there. So that's to be expected anyways, like a random movements. And see that on the 5 minute chart, it's a lot more visible. 103 just being rejected, and we're not going there. If I were in a live position right now, I think I would have sort of been slightly worried about like VWAP not being broken. But after seeing some more orders and actually VWAP finally cracking again, this would have been a confirmation again for me to just add on to the position. And I think I'm just calculating the position, just looking at my trade recording. I'm just calculating, opening a calculator and just calculating my position size. And I was a little bit slow over there, but finally, I think I've just taken a trade. Just taking a trade, calculating my stop losses, like I was saying, 103.50s. So that's how you use the level 2 box and the tape and really incorporate in your own trading in order to improve your own trading executions and improve your own trading skills. But don't just watch this video and just call it a day. Really just start recording your own screens and recording your own trading and rewatch your own trades, rewatch those tape recordings in order to really improve your skills as a trader and really improve your tape reading skills. With that, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please consider hitting the like button, as it really helps the channel with the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to see more videos just like this one and a lot more in-depth videos about trading that could really help you move forward in your own trading journey, consider subscribing to this channel. And with that, I'll take your leave and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Cheers.